Hey guys. Hey guys. How are you guys this afternoon? I was about to say this morning. Hey beef tips and rice. Whataburger, you have a whole lot of different names. You should be doing mukbangs on your channel. You love food. Hey Wendelina. I'm waiting for y'all to come on in so we can get to talking. So I don't really understand why people get so upset and go against each other when things are said online. When for as long as I can remember, hey cutie pie, welcome sweetie, you're the first one into the live. When as long as I can remember, all promotion is good promotion, whether it's negative or positive. We usually have to pay for this kind of promotion. And if somebody got your name in their mouth, that is good for business. And people need to understand that. You know, like what Kay said about Fendi, that was her opinion. She said how she felt about it. And that's that. Fendi got on to an interview and said how she felt about Shamar's circle. And that was that. People need to be able to agree to disagree. That's what we call being adults. And it's really crazy when people try to stop the motion of what is being said and how it's going to make them look. If you don't want to be talked about, keep your mess off of social media. That is just as simple as that. That's what people need to understand. I hope you guys noticed that Alvo is back in the jukebox joint. He's in the sugar shack, okay? He's back. It looks to be at his people's house. The jukebox joint. Hey, Crafty Fee. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And it's so sad because there are people who, work this set just like Shamar, Fendi, Alvo. They blow up. Then you get people that are working that set too, honestly, and wish that somebody would talk about them, make them relevant. And then you got these crash dummies up here wanting to dismiss what people are saying, but they're on social media making a spectacle of themselves. Or threatening. If you talk about me, I'm gonna unalive myself. It's like this is mental illness is at an all-time high. Happy Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Doesn't feel like Friday, but it is. Yada said like number 28. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, make sure y'all start putting what like number that you're at, the ones that interact in the chat. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. It's crazy work. So I'm putting together some things on the back end. It's a special surprise. Hopefully everything is done and it goes through. I'm not going to say too much on here because we have a lot of people who like to copycat, and it's already watered down as it is, the content. Soon as one thing happened, like for an example, Alvo and the fake boyfriend, because that was never his boyfriend in the first place. He just lied to the audience and said that was his new boyfriend. But as soon as, you get creative, you start to see other channel holders, other places, and even ones that are smaller channels that come out the woodwork, and now they want to be commentators, which is nothing wrong with that. It's enough to go around for everybody. They like to steal ideas. So I know you guys are in the bushes, but you're just going to have to wait too. And you can steal the idea after the idea has already been, executed. So I have a big surprise coming up for you, and I would love to give a shout out to one of my mods that helped make this happen. I will name drop that mod and give him his flowers, when everything is all said and done. And even if it doesn't happen, which it should, I'm just saying worst case scenario, I still will definitely, when I find out if it's gonna happen, which I know it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying when it happens, I'm definitely going to shout that person out as well. I appreciate my mods for helping me get some of this work done. And also remember, on my channel, I know you noticed that a lot of things I don't cover. That's because I don't want to waterlog down the audience with the same content that you can hear everywhere else. Now I could do that, and I do in some cases report on the same thing everyone else is reporting on, because of the simple fact that I do commentary. I do real commentary to my work, and everyone's outlook on the whole situation is different. And everybody who knows that I'm a commentary channel likes to hear what my thought process is on different matters that happen within the community with Alvo, Shamar, and Tommythethegossip, and Messy Doll, and K Doll, and whoever that is in the circle of this mess that's going on. You guys like to hear what I have to say. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. Hey, number 92. Oh, let me look at where them likes are at, because I'm so busy talking. I haven't even checked to see where they were at. I really haven't. And just something, this is off topic. If you would like to join number 92, it's not even at 92 yet. Hold on, let me put this on mute. Hey, number 92. Okay. Whatever you're saying, okay. But yeah, anyways, off topic, I am doing a 21-day cleanse. It might be longer, but it definitely won't be less. It'll be 21 or more. But I'm starting off 21 days, because 21 days for me is a cakewalk. I've done longer on a juice cleanse before. So I'm doing that to reset the body for spring and summer and get back to eating healthy. Because not only can people, places, and things, trust me, we all know from this sector and what we're reporting on, these people can make you toxic, but also not making the right food choices that you put in your mouth can also make you toxic. And your thinking skills and what's going on in your everyday life, you know what I'm saying, what you eat definitely affects everything around you. So I'm definitely cleansing my body, because it's just time for a cleansing, reset the palate, and use less salt, because I always know when I need to cleanse, because I feel like I have to use more seasoning salts and spices on my meals, because I feel like I can't taste it is good. I can taste it, but not as good as I can when I do a reset and I cleanse everything out. I use less salt, and you know what I'm saying? Everything just tastes delicious when you cleanse your body out. But anyways, getting off of that, I just want to bring that out there, put that out there, that you guys can join me on my 21 day. It's really a short cleanse for me. It'll go by quickly. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome to join. You know what I'm saying? Happy Friday to everybody. So I'm wondering, could anybody put in the chat, when is this boyfriend coming to come live with Shamar? I can say, I guess, come live with Shamar, because Shamar said it out of his own mouth. Somebody has sent me a video of that. He actually did say that the boyfriend is going to come with him and stay with him and live until he gets on his feet. I guess he is going to come to Atlanta. He's not going to have a job. He's going to look for a job while living with Shamar. I really hope that it works out, because if any of what Alvo is saying about the living conditions with Shamar, that might be a deal breaker. So I hope that Shamar's not going to go into that relationship, with those situations. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish the best for him. I think that it's too soon for him to be getting back into a relationship. But hey, sometimes people have to do these things because they're trying to get over past traumas, past relationships. And sometimes in order for them to move on, they move forward with other people who they didn't get a chance to know yet, but they do it so that they don't go back to their past traumas. And that would be going back to Alvo, and that wouldn't be a good thing, because that would just be a come up for Alvo. Alvo has already worked his set on Shamar. I don't think he should have the privilege to do it again to him. Because I feel as though if Shamar was to give Alvo another chance, he definitely would take advantage of that situation. So I hope that Alvo moves forward in whatever he's trying to do and just leave Shamar alone. But it looks like right now all his little claim to fame is gone. Oh, and before I forget, he's now on Big Go. I had followed the link that he put up 2 hours ago. He was on Big Go. Honestly, Big Go is the place for Alvo. He can cuss, carry on, act a fool, and do just about anything on Big Go. Drink. He can't smoke in the camera, the weed, but he'll be able to do whatever he would like to do up there and get paid for it. I don't think that YouTube is gonna last too long for him. I seen something happen just recently to a channel holder, and their channel is no longer existing. And that's because of, we have to understand that when we as content creators put out this content for you guys, we have to understand this is not clean content. We have to make it into clean content. So you can't just slap up a video because you want to have 5,000 videos in one day up so you can just boot everybody that's on search out of your way and you get all the views. No, you got to make sure you correctly put up that commentary, because some of these people that you do commentary on, they're already on thin ice. You see what's going on with their channels, and they will definitely help rock you to sleep if you would love them to, by just putting up their content without editing any of this mess that's going on. It's just a lot of drama with these people. Hey, Latifah. And it's sad. It's just so much cussing and profanity, just inappropriateness all through. And I know we're grown, but there's a time and a place for some of these conversations. And the way, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's just too much going on. And I'm telling you, these characters that we talk about, you did it really to yourself, I feel like, when these things happen to our channels. But don't let these crash dummies rock you to sleep, because they're acting like crash dummies on their own platform. You're recording that stuff and putting it up because you want to appease the masses. Once your channel's gone, that same audience that you're trying to please will be going to the next channel and bigging their head up, and you'll be forgotten about. They'll mourn and move on. It says, I will love to join. It says, let the likes match. Right. I wish that it would match the lives. Snatch. Hello. I'm going to look into a cleanse for myself. Yeah. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Snatch by Diego. It says, Shamar said 2 weeks. Oh, so he's not coming this weekend then. So if it's 2 weeks, then all right. So 1 week down. So he must be coming next week. I mean, if we don't see him after a month, I don't think he's coming. Yesterday he said in 2 weeks. Okay, so another 14 days. If he said yesterday 2 weeks, then that means in another 14 days. So he'll be coming at the end of April, pretty much. So wherever he's living at, he probably paid his rent, and he's probably trying to get his money's worth. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be moving out pretty much towards the first of the month. I hope that's not true because we all see what happened. I was hoping that it wasn't true either because I didn't want to see anything more happen to Shamar. But yeah, somebody sent me a video over, and Shamar is in fact saying he's coming to live with him. Yep, he said it. Yeah, he did say it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Make sure while I'm looking for this video, make sure y'all get them likes up. Let's get the likes up if you don't mind. Let me see. Yeah, let's get the likes up. And I'm going to look for it right now for the message that was, well, the video that was sent to me. Wait a minute, who's this here? Who is Akbar pregnant by? Who got her pregnant? I'm not saying it like that, but I shouldn't have said it. I said who got her pregnant like she's some disgrace or something. Let me see. I'm trying to look because you guys send me so much stuff that I sometimes I get all. Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. I got it. Quickly, hold on.
Telling me, I don't leave him alone, leave him.
Told you, I knew I was gonna find this one.
It's hard to, you know what I'm saying, let a person know that you really do love or that you really do like, and that you there for her. You know what I mean? Look at me. When y'all kept telling me, I don't leave him alone, leave him alone.
Alright, this is it. This one here, I think this is it.
Told you, I knew I was gonna find this one.
It's hard to, you know what I'm saying, let a person know that you really do love or that you really do like, and that you there for her. You know what I mean? Look at me. When y'all kept telling me, I don't leave him alone, don't with him no more, don't da. You feel me? Y'all told me not to go back to him, but I'm not going back to him. I'm with a whole new person I'm actually talking to. That I'm getting to know. It's gonna be down here to see me next week. They're actually gonna be coming down here to live with me, give him a job, what he do, you feel me, go work and come back home to me.
Told you.
So it's like I would rather for a man like.
So yeah, one of my subscribers sent that to me, and shout out to my subscriber. Yeah, he said he's actually got a man who is gonna willing to come live with him, and I guess go to work and then come back home to him. That's what he said. It was really low, so that's why I know you're like I can hear, but it was very low. So that's the reason why I did that. I know that you can hear and understand Shamar, but I couldn't hear barely myself what he was saying, so I just figured that I would, you know what I'm saying, recap it real quick. But yeah, he's moving up there with Shamar, and he's going to be getting a job. I guess he doesn't have a job, and he's gonna, but see that's the part that's getting me. That job part. That job part. Are you really gonna come up here, bro, and get a job, or are you gonna be thinking you're gonna live off of Shamar, figuring, oh, Alvo couldn't work his set. That's why he wasn't able to live off of Shamar's father's him stealing money. He was living off of Shamar in the sense of he was getting some of his airfare and all the luxuries of the bookings when Shamar included him in the package deal of the booking. But if Shamar can't count, then we ain't gonna know till we know. Oh, hey, beef tips and rice. At this point, Shamar don't need nobody living with him getting in his credentials and steal. Yeah, you're right, but Ms. Diamond, it's gonna happen unless that dude has a change of heart, or unless Shamar wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, or he has some type of a dream and somebody tells him that that's not a good idea, I don't know what strikes Shamar to 1 minute be on this end of the fence or the next minute on this end of the fence. I don't know. But unless Shamar has a change, a thought, that's going to happen. And somebody just said in the live that he said it just yesterday. I've been trying to get my sleep in. So I've been going to sleep at a normal time. I've been shutting all electronics off and getting at least a good 8. I've been getting 8 to almost 10 hours sleep for the last couple of days. So I probably missed out on a lot because I'm quite sure I would have heard yesterday Shamar saying that he'll be down there in 2 weeks, which will be pretty much at the end of the month. But I was probably counting sheeps. But I believe it. I hope Shamar doesn't find another Alvo. I hope not either. I'm hoping that this new dude ain't another Alvo. I'm really hoping. Because I'm going to tell you something. Alvo is a broken dude. Alvo is a broken dude. And he's one of them type of people. Shamar should never feel hurt or disappointed that that relationship didn't work. Because I feel like until Alvo heals, ain't no relationship's gonna work with him because he comes from a broken place and he's one of them type of people. There's people that come from broken places, but they're not out to hurt people that are trying to love on them or trying to look out for them or in a relationship with them. And when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be one. You're supposed to be a unit together. But Alva's the type of person, he's hurt and he's on that hurt people. So anybody that's with Alvo is never going to be happy until Alvo finds happiness within oneself. And I don't think he's ready to find happiness in oneself. He wants to play the victim. He wants to numb, his traumas with alcohol. Because even the dude, I bet you the dude that just exposed him, that is his crush, I bet you the dude probably would have rocked with him. He probably did like Alvo, but he saw that, look at him. We're both young. You know what I'm saying? And this dude's a drunk. Like, why do I want to be with somebody that's drinking every single day, drunk out of their mind at a certain part of the day? And he starts in the morning time sometime. You know what I'm saying? After what Alvo said about 15 minutes ago, ain't nobody messing with Shamar. So you're trying to say pretty much, Didi, he's trying to have that situation with Shamar on lock where he's the only one going to be dealing with him, whether it's from a distance or him being back with him. Because I really feel like Alvo wants to be back with Shamar, quiet as kept. That's just my opinion. I think he wants to be back with him. But only time will tell. But I think that he wants to be back with him. He's on that image thing where he's afraid of how it's going to make him look if he ends up trying to give in and tries to get Shamar back, because he's said so much stuff about Shamar, it'll make him really look. But at the same time, he's a clout chaser. So if you're a clout chaser, who cares about how you're going to look? You know? Place that people have said everything Alvo has said about Shamar for years, including Alvo himself, and it never stopped anybody. Exactly. It sure hasn't, because people are on the clout chase. They're on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Alvo is nasty and disgusting. And then, right, but that goes to show his character too. That's why he can't talk about no Shamar, because he ain't no better than Shamar. He's not no better than Shamar. You laid with that, what you call filth. You laid with that. So what do you call yourself when you lay with that? Hey, Global Gossip. Please, the people in the back, like up the video. It's free. Exactly. You know they can't, them people, ones that don't hit the like button when Delina did it, they got the enslaved mentality. Didi Alvos himself knew Shamar had poor hygiene because he lived with Tommy and Shamar. That didn't stop Alvo from kissing and sleeping with him. Because did you hear about the allegations and I'm going to put this up before I even say it, because, we got to be responsible over here. Allegedly, Alvo has said he got a STD from Shamar. I said, what? I'm putting that up after I get off of live. I'm going to be on here for about a good hour, I guess. But after that, I'm going to be getting off because I don't want it to get too late into the day. But yeah. But I only thought they had, intercourse 2 times, and I thought they used protection. So I don't understand how all of this came about of these STDs. Why is it reminds me of people in real life that I know who they start off telling the truth, but then they add and sensationalize stuff. They add to everything. It's always an add something to the story. And that's when the story turns out to be not, when you start adding lies to the truth, then it's not the truth anymore because you're adding stuff to it. Alvo is too much on a crybaby for big. Well, he was on there today because when I had clicked on the link, it looked like the live button was live, but I was too late. So when I went into the live, it had ended. He was on Biggle today. I'm quite sure I'll probably find someone that had recorded him. Alvo always speaking about Shamar's hygiene, but he's not clean himself, having the same clothes on with stains on his butt, talking about he's leaking. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. I mean, he can't even talk about hygiene if he's talking about someone who is a serial known hygiene is off the hook. Okay. And you sitting up there in a relationship with him, kissing him all in the mouth and having intercourse with him. Unprotected, now we know. Because if Alvo's saying this out of his own mouth that he got an STD from Shamar, which I think he's lying because he would have been used that for content while he was with Shamar, then come on. Dude's a trip. Alvo is okay to hit. It says, Alvo, it's okay to hit the like button. You so funny, cutie pie. Oh, he's in the bushes. He's in the bushes right alongside some of these content creators. We all look at each other's content. I look at everybody in this sector's content. I don't hide it though. That's one thing that's real about me. I enjoy everybody's work. I get ideas. When I say ideas, I don't mean copycat, but I'm saying I get ideas of things that I can do to keep you guys engaged. So I like to look at people's perspective of this nonsense that's going on, and it makes me laugh when people really think when it becomes a drought, oh, this is the end of Shamar, oh, this is there might be the end of Alvo, but no, Shamar is determined any means necessary to get where he's trying to get to. Now, where he's trying to get to, I have no idea. But I know that he is being consistent. He takes his little breaks because he gets dragged a lot. And, who would blame him? But yeah, he's got a goal. Shamar's got a goal. He's trying to get to that goal. And anybody that's around him or got any kind of common sense, they might not say that Shamar got common sense, but they definitely are on to that Shamar is not going out without a fight. He wants to be famous. Now, I'm not trying to say he's going to be famous to the captivity. He wants to be famous, but if what's going on with this current situation of people knowing him state to state and people wanting to book him and he gets some coins off of it, Shamar gonna do his thing. Alva supporters is okay to like the lie. What is Alva's boyfriend's social media name? That's what thank you for reminding me. I thought that somebody would have at least given me yesterday when I was asking, what is CJ's social media name? What is his name? I know it ain't no CJ. I was trying to ask you guys yesterday when we were live, and I did get I got tons and tons of DMs, but it had nothing to do with his social media name, so I would know where to go follow him. I know he has an OnlyFans fan, not interested in knowing about that. But like if he has TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or even Big O, I need to know. Alvo needs to go see a doctor about his leaking. He doesn't look healthy at all. He doesn't. He looks dehydrated like a prune. That's what he looks like. Shamar don't listen to nobody, and he's going to continue to keep getting used by people because he has a hard time. I just sit back and watch the show. Right. That's all you can do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That is true. Yep. Until it comes to an end. Yeah. He says Shamar has an STD. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jennifer. He was saying that Shamar gave him an STD while they were together. Ugh, don't be yawning, girl. It's too early. I can't be yawning this early. Alvo most definitely didn't care because he wanted to marry Shamar. Yep. And he would have did it. Now, see, that's what Zeus probably should have put on their show, was them literally getting married legally. But then again, maybe it was not meant to happen, because if that did happen, I don't think Shamar would have a tough time getting rid of that joker. So maybe in a way that's kind of good that didn't happen. I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't think that Alvo stayed around long enough to reap the benefits. He's now struggling to try to keep the clout and the attention, from the audience. I think that is diminishing. I mean, we already know it's diminishing. He literally had to steal money from a distant, because I really believe that he did, in my opinion. This is not the facts, but it's in my opinion that I'm speaking on. I really do believe he did steal money from Shamar, having his social security number and all his information, banking information, to get that Airbnb for him and that crush that he had. And now that, because remember, he wasn't on a booking when he was at that Airbnb. He just was flaunting somebody else's money, which was Shamar's money, in my opinion, and bought an Airbnb for him and that dude. And it sounds like that dude got a little bit more sense than Alvo, because it seemed like when I was listening to a couple of videos he had did, people taking different clips of what they caught, of what the crush had said. I don't feel as though he respects Alvo for what he did to Shamar. He's basically trying to say, I was still trying to rock with you even after me knowing what you did to a person with a disability, pretty much. So yeah, I don't really think that he's resonating too much with the fact that Alvo did that to Shamar. Alvo supporters quick to hit the like button for him, but come on live hiding in the book. Right, exactly. And he ain't saying nothing but trying to put them to sleep. Come on, everybody. Let me see where all them likes at. Ain't gonna stop no show. I'm gonna still come up on here and do my thing. I'm gonna still get up on here and do my little 𝗘𝗘𝗧 for y'all. Ain't no monkey stop no show. I'll tell you that much. I feel so tired today, and it's so weird because I slept like 9 hours last night. Maybe I overslept. Hey, Shawnee. So I don't know, guys. We just gotta stay tuned. I also hope that if Fenty, if she's gonna ride with Shamar, I hope that she don't flip flop either. Cause that interview she had did, or podcast she had did with them other females the other day, that was kind of questionable. Her talking about he needs a caregiver. Now she knows, I'm quite sure she watching in the bushes too. He don't like nobody talking about no caregiver, or saying he needs a caregiver. So was that like a shot at Shamar, or what? What was that all about? You know what I'm saying? Shamar got to watch his surroundings, people, places, and things. A lot of people don't serve him. And he needs to get rid of these people. He just don't want to be alone. That's what his problem is. It says he just did a live just 20 minutes ago and openly named it. It's a 6-minute long YouTube. Who are you talking about, Shamar? Or you talking about Alvo? See, you got to be careful when you put his stuff up. You got to be careful when you put his stuff up. Because, you got to be careful when you put all of their stuff up, not just Shamar's. Because, yeah, they cuss and carry on. And I can't, when I get off, when I'm doing a live, it's a live. I don't want to be having to get off and have to edit and all this off the wall crap. So I'm going to put this little 3-minute and 11-second video up that he had. But if he's cussing, I'm going to have to take it down. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to do that. Because this dude is not rocking me to sleep with this nonsense of his. Sweet bone. I might have to take me a nap. Look at this. Look at this. Early in the morning, 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛 drinking. 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛. Ooh, child, he looks like a bum. He looks like day and night. He don't look nothing like when he was with Shamar. He doesn't look nothing like when he was with Shamar. Y'all make sure y'all's notification bells on with the option all, because I also got a video with Messy Doll. He was on TikTok, or was it TikTok or Instagram? One of the two. Anyways, I was flipping around and he was live, and he was started talking about Shamar, so I recorded it. So I'm gonna give some commentary to this. And no, I'm not got this on mute. He got it on mute. So that's why you don't hear this clown. I'm kind of glad it's on mute, because every time he opens his mouth, he's saying something he ain't got no business saying. He's trying to open up his bottle so he can get litty. Now, you see how he's starting early in the morning with this drinking, right? This morning. So you already know what's going to go down. He's going to be off and on live, drinking all through the day and drunk, talking mess. That's probably why he went live on Big O today, because that bottle doesn't look like it's open. I mean, the bottle doesn't look like it's a full bottle. He been drinking. So that's why he went live this morning on Big O, because he was drinking. I hope somebody had recorded that. I'm going to look around when I get off so I can put that up for y'all to see. Why does he have it on mute? Slowski does. He trying to do like Shamar do. You know how we be looking at Shamar's live sometime and he might have it on mute, or he'll have it off of mute, but he ain't saying nothing. All you can hear is him breathing like he got asthma. He didn't get the STD from Shamar. He slept with Shamar 1-2 with the condom. And remember, Izzy Ben said he was taking medication. Right, and everybody, and that's another thing, player. People downplay that. Even Izzy. You threatened him when you was in jail to be quiet about saying that she took that money, or you would show his medical status. Now all of a sudden that's been swept under the rug, and a lot of people in the community don't even talk about it either. So they ain't no better than the rest of them.
Everybody know my name.
He only said that after I made him end his live abruptly. Shamar posted a video that you probably removed, and I thought I brought it to his attention. Why would he do that? He's literally standing in front of a camera for 3 minutes and 11 seconds, showing us that early this morning he managed to get a bottle of Don Julio to drink. It's 1:40 in the morning. He went live on Big O like 3 hours ago. So he was drinking probably before noontime. Well, probably before noontime. It was in the morning time, early morning. Because if you look at that Don Julio bottle, I thought he was trying to open it up. No, he was ripping the little stuff off the side of the bottle. If you look at the bottle has already been tapped into. He lies so bad. Yep. It's crazy. It says Alvo supporters report Shamar's live this morning. Oh, so Shamar did go live this morning. I do see a live that he put up. And it was a 30-second live, and that's the only live that I've seen. Why are they messing with him? This doesn't make no sense. But see, I'm gonna tell you why they're messing with Shamar. And I hope you're listening to Shamar, because I know you watch my content. Because Shamar gets up here and he's cussing and carrying on. And what they do is, a lot of times when you report a live and they go into the live and they see that you're up here cussing and carrying on, the manual review, they do like a manual review where they'll go in. As soon as they hear one cuss word, they're like, okay, that's why it got reported. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes people be looking at it like, oh, haters took my video down. No, you took your own video down because you left the door open for, if a manual review was done where somebody mass reported your video, when they went into the video, they could already see that you was cussing and carrying on without anybody telling you. All the people that reported your live did was just give YouTube the heads up. YouTube just doesn't go around taking down people's channels, guys. So let's not be sadly mistaken. He lives in Buffalo, New York. Says hi, SLHENG. Hi. Yep, it's crazy. So, anyways, this is what he's doing. So always remember, guys, people don't have that much power over you or your channel. What they do have power over is if you're up here cussing and carrying on, just doing the most. When somebody reports your channel, you help take that channel down, because you shouldn't be coming up here like you're in the privacy of your own home, sitting on the phone with one of your girlfriends or family member in your living room and cussing and carrying on. It don't make no sense. It don't. So you can't be mad at the people who are being influenced to try to take your channel down or the video down. Be mad at yourself and what comes out of your mouth. Stop letting people rock you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? With you up here acting a fool, cussing and carrying on to a camera screen. Spitting all on the camera, cussing and carrying on. I told him Shamar posted a disturbing video on him that probably was removed, and after I commented, he ended the video and came back with the disease allegations. Wow. I don't know. I said the same thing. Shamar is a fighter. He's a fighter. He definitely is a fighter. I don't care what nobody says. He ain't going down without a fight. That's why when people say, why you keep talking about Shamar? Why? Because it's my business. Because I can. And because this is not clean content, but I make it into clean content. I take hours upon hours to make this into clean content so I can share with my audience. It's entertainment. If people put their business up here to share, I have the right to commentate on it. He finally changed out of that black hoodie. I hope he threw it in the garbage. She's talking about Alvo. The same picture Smart posted, Alvo posted it the other day. They need to stop doing that revenge POR though. Those pictures and videos, because That is prohibited on these platforms. You cannot, I don't care how mad you get at somebody, that's a crime, and you can get prosecuted and thrown in jail for that. Nature Boy, that was one of his charges, was revenge POR. I found his oh, you did, Snatch? Are you gonna give it to me, Snatch? Put it in the comment section if yes or no. Did you see the discussing video Shamar posted? I don't even know which one you're talking about. You would have to send it to me. I honestly don't know. You know? And you guys have to send it to me. All you got to do is look at my bio. You'll see my Instagram link to redirect. It says, I forgot your IG. Hold on. I'll get it right now for you. I'll get it right now. Yeah, but if you look in the bio of my in the description of all my videos, all my links are there. TikTok, Instagram, and that's it actually, because I don't put my Facebook. I don't really rock with Facebook anyways, because Facebook to me is like a project, cyberspace. Yeah, TikTok and my Instagram. I'm thinking about I have a TikTok page. I'm thinking about doing live videos on my TikTok page. You know, and bringing the audience over there. I don't know. I don't want to get, behind in what I'm doing over here. Of course, I'll be bringing y'all with me. Here's the link right here. You can just click on the link, Snatched, and you'll see it. Where's it at? Because I got a lot of comments here. So there's a link right there. And if you're looking for my link, all you got to do is go to the description box and you'll find it. It's not hard to find me on any of my social media platforms. It really isn't. I'm just not going to sit up there. Oh, I didn't see this. Hi, Mama Heather. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Happy Friday to you, sweetie. Let me come on over here because I didn't even see this. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Let me get down here, and here it is. Happy Friday to you, Mama Heather. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of lies being added to the story. The story is already complicated enough. There's a lot of mess already going on, and just for someone to just want to keep it going is just unreal. But that's what people do for the love of money. Any means necessary, they'll do whatever they need to do to get to it, and they don't care who they hurt, who they lie on, who they character assassinate. And obviously, if you're disabled, they don't care about that neither. So it is what it is. I love your channel. Thank you. Ayo Fifi 42. This stuff's be so sad for real, but I love watching your YouTube. Happy Friday, right? Thank you, Misha. Yeah, that's why I try to keep it cute over here, because it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. So even though like what we're talking about might be like an unfortunate situation or something that shouldn't be really happening in the Black community or behind closed doors in people's houses, the reality is it is happening. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to know how to present the information where you like I said, make it into clean content. We don't got to get all extra with it along with everybody else. Thank you, Mama Heather, sweetie. Mwah. Thank you, sweetie. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Some people are just, like I said, just to appease the masses and get those views and get them 1 or 2 checks or 5 or 6 checks, and they're not looking at the long term residuals that they can be benefiting on to take care of their family. Some of them, maybe some people don't have families, but to take care of themselves with this money, and they're just putting up this toxic content that needs to be nurtured, needs some work done to it. You can't just slap it up as is, and they're just putting this up on their channels like grown folks ain't never heard a cuss word before. What's wrong with editing out the cuss words? I get it. It does take a long time, but it takes a split second for YouTube to do a manual review and see that you're not editing these cuss words and controversial words, because not only the cuss words can get you jammed up, but some of them controversial words. And somebody's always trying to call me at the wrong time. I'm about to get off in a minute anyways. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, happy Friday, Wendelina. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's right. There's always a way to deliver the info with class as much as exactly. Some people are just choosing not to do that. That's right. Some people are just choosing not to do that. They're trying to cut corners. Ain't no cutting no corners on YouTube, because if you're doing it now, and see, when people cut corners, you start to miss track of what videos are the ones that you shouldn't really be having up, that you should have been editing from the gate. And once they do a little what do they call it, a quality, an audit, like an audit scan on the entire platform, it won't be a manual one, but a system audit, and they see that your channel is heavily breaking the community guidelines of YouTube with the cussing and profanity and controversial words. Sometimes they don't give you no strikes. They just take your whole channel down with no notice. You put in all that hard work to appease an audience, and you'll be forgotten about, because they're gonna go to another channel and they're gonna keep it moving on you. You did all of that for people that you're never gonna see in real life. You're trying to do what I'm not doing on my channel, and to get the audience, to steal the audience. And what you did was you let YouTube come in and take your channel from you because of it. So and it's sad. But it's the love of money that makes people do these foolish things. People, you'll be surprised, what level people are on as far as what they'll do for the love of money. So it's crazy. Kiss big facts. Kissy is big facts. Back to work. Okay, Mama Heather. Have a blessed weekend and be safe, sweetie. With Alvo said that about his ex, Josh, Shamar, Tommy, etc. Now CJ, so everybody he sleeps with has it but him. Funny, right? I know, kind of weird, right, Boya? That's when when they're pointing the finger at everybody else, the finger needs to be pointed back to that person. Well, listen, I'm about to get off, y'all. I did my little per usual, my little 1:00 live. And I will be live tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you don't have to wait for the notifications. And if I don't go live, that's just because I just choose not to go live for that day, because it's the weekend. Other than that, I think this is a sweet spot for now. This 1 p.m. live is working for all of us. I want to say on the way out, make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're thinking about subscribing to the channel, make sure that the notification bell is on, the option all. Make sure y'all share out these videos. Share out as much as you can these videos to as many people on your platforms that you also follow. All right. So I love y'all. Stay blessed. Happy Friday. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe. And I'm out. Mwah. Bye for now.